Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the Buzz Bartender Memorial Day Extravaganza. So, day 1, we did a World War I themed drink with the French 75. Last night, we talked about World War II. We did the Army Ranger. Today, we're going to focus on one of our branches, and that would be the Marines. Special spot in my heart for the Marines. If you ever need to go to a fight, they're good people to have with you. Now, my father was Army. He lied about his age to enlist in the Army to get in before the end of World War II. And I completed 4 years of Army ROTC at Penn State. But I had 2 uncles who were Marines. One of them left his arm on Iwo Jima. Another one got a Purple Heart at Okinawa. And I've got friends that are Marines that I really care about, be it Mike Boyle and Barry Marsh from high school, or that knucklehead in Chicago named Christopher Galicio. They are Marines. And then my former neighbor, who unfortunately has passed away, Jack Braun. So Jack, I hope you're up there, I hope you're laughing, and I hope they got some good whiskey for you. Tonight, I should say, the drink we're going to do is called the Leatherneck, which Leatherneck is a slang term for our Marines due to the leather collars that they wore. This one is interesting because it's going to be 2 ounces of whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of blue curacao, and then 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. And I'm kind of curious to see what impact the blue curacao has on the whiskey and also what it does to the color. The lime juice will give it a citrusy flavor. But anyway, it should be an interesting drink. So again, without further ado, let's make ourselves a Leatherneck. 2 ounces. We're going to 3/4 of blue curacao. And I'm just going to use a small lime. That should give us about 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice in here. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to stir it up. Now the first interesting thing is the blue curacao color really has taken over. Doesn't look like whiskey at all. But again, we never said the Marines were too bright. This drink came about in around 1951. A Marine, former Marine, well, not a former Marine, you're never a former Marine. Remember, once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. He came up with this drink. He was also, I think, a journalist for the New York Times, or one of the big newspapers, and he created this drink in honor of the Marines. So it's been around for more than 50 years, and tonight we're going to see whether it's any good or not. So there we go. That is the Leatherneck. We've got the race on behind us. Again, it's Memorial Day. NASCAR, good job in commemorating our troops. Charlotte Motor Speedway always does a great job with this. Today was no exception. So cheers, everyone. Here's to the Marine Corps.